So after being in the corporate world for more than 3 decades, it was your parents' dream to open up a restaurant. 2008, they create Off the Bone, and they've been open ever since. How proud are you of them?
Very, very proud. For them to work that long in corporate America, where most people would dream of just vacationing and doing nothing because they've worked all their lives, they still chose to do phase 2, which is to create a restaurant, not only for the community, but for our family as well. I'm proud that they hire people from the community as well as family members, and this is in summer internships, full-time as well as part-time, and then just the foundation that they're part of as far as giving back is incredible.
That's great. Rose and Dwight, it is so much fun to be here today with you at Off the Bone. Congratulations on all of your success. So you both were in the corporate world for 35 years.
Yes.
And you decide that you want to open up a restaurant. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, that started back with, I guess, really me. Something I've always wanted to do, and something we were finally able to do. And that was between Rose and I, because we both were in the corporate world for together about 80 years. I mean, she was there 40 years and I was there 38 years.
Did it feel like 80?
Yeah, together it was like 80 years, but it was a lot of fun. But that turned out to be a family event that we both enjoyed doing, and that's cooking for the family or whatever. And the family seemed to like the barbecue, and that's how that kind of started. It was more of a hobby than anything to develop into this.
Well, sometimes I think, Rose, when you're passionate about something and then you start doing for a living what you're passionate about, it's just a natural success, and you're using your mother's recipes to do this. And so you create Off the Bone in 2008. You've been open for 11 years. What do you feel has been the secret to your success? I mean, it's a beautiful conceptualization, but it's also at the heart of it's a business.
Yeah, it's a restaurant, and restaurants are difficult. What you have to have there is working together. I mean, you can have the greatest product in the world, but that if you can't make it fit within the parameters of your restaurant, it still doesn't work. And this was a family effort, and everybody came together, and that's how we made this thing work.
Okay, so Dwight, you're the pit master,
Mm-hmm.
and Rose, you're, like I like to say, the recipe mistress. Tell us about how your mother factors into this beautiful dream.
Okay. Well, my mother was a cook, by profession. So probably 95% of everything I've learned about techniques of cooking, I learned from my mother. The other 10% probably come from the chefs I've encountered as I've matured. But my mother was a cook. She taught me everything she knew. She did it reluctantly because her goal was for me, as all parents of that generation, was to get an education. And she thought that if I cooked, then I would go down a different path. Well, it was a hobby to me, and it just really enhanced my life, really.
And you learn to, and in a sense, you're doing what you love, but you're monetizing it. A part of that is making strategic decisions in terms of exactly what you're serving. So first of all, for people who might not be familiar with Off the Bone, Dwight, what kind of barbecue is it, and how important are the cuts of meat and the kind of meat, the quality of meat that you serve?
The kind of barbecue is between Texas and Louisiana. It's kind of a Texas Cajun type, and that comes from Rose. The meat is very important. We serve only baby back ribs. We serve brisket, sausage, chicken, and pulled pork. The brisket is a calf, and that's so very important. There are all sorts of ribs, but we only serve the baby back ribs.
Interesting. And how long do you cook this, or what's the process for, I guess, on a daily basis, preparing the meat, getting it ready, and doing everything else?
Yeah, the ribs we normally cook anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. The brisket is cooked overnight. That's anywhere from 14 to 16 hours.
Now, are you in here overnight?
No, I'm not.
Rose won't allow it.
No, she won't. Our pit is self-monitoring and it's thermostat controlled, so we can load it at night and feel safe and leave it running either for 12 to 14 hours.
That's amazing.
Yep.
And that's the key.
Yeah, that's one of the major keys. The other key there is the wood that we use. We use pecan wood only.
You
And
get
that's-
pecan wood only.
Yeah, and that has a sweeter, smokier taste and flavor to it, and that's why we like it.
What kind of feedback do you get from your customers?
Several different types of feedback. The big ones are like, wow, don't believe that this can be this tender, and it does that. In fact, fall
It falls off the bone.
Right, and that's where the name came from.
Yeah. So Dwight Rose, I've been just itching to try one of your baby back ribs. Here I go. Is it okay if can I just eat right off?
Just
Go
Okay.
right
Please.
ahead. Right ahead.
Wow. I can see why they call it off the bone barbecue.
Thank you.
Delicious. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.